Whoop, whoop. Hey guys, it's WarmConnell007 here. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you enjoy Loomian Legacy, hit the subscribe, hit the like. In this video, I'm going to take you through a few things. The news, I'm just going to skim over, but I want to deep dive into what are the issues need addressed for a PvP to actually work, to be honest with you. And there is quite a lot to go through. So, first things first, ranked PvP is coming out, and there'll be something called Dream Teams, which is basically like Showdown. The ranked will give obviously seasonal rewards and bans and things like that. There will come out, which is okay. Now, next thing is what's called Dream Builder, so you can use whatever Loomian that you kind of want, Alpha, Gamma, Wisp, make it, and it's going to be used for casual play only, so it won't affect like leaderboards, rewards, or anything like that, which is pretty cool. Now, Mr. Verge actually put a concept on, and Jamie actually alluded to this in his video when explaining it. Mr. Verge put this up. So imagine that once you encounter the form, you can actually use it in the likes of Dream Team. So, for example, if you've never encountered a Gamma Protagon, you won't be able to get a Gamma Protagon in Dream Teams. It kind of goes against the whole point of Dream Teams because I thought it's meant to be to get for the cosmetic. It's not actually going to be included in it, so which is quite silly, to be honest with you. But it's a good idea, but Jamie alluded to it, so like maybe you could just see one and trade and then you have access to it if that was to happen. I don't know, guys. Comment section down below, jury's out on that one, but it's a good idea, Mr. Verge. You know, they're always opening up the ideas, and I think that is a cool idea, but it's got the downfalls. So a couple of things that I want to address, guys. First of all, the biggest, there's actually 8 different issues here. I'm going to take you through. The first thing is to do with secret abilities. So if you do not have the secret ability game pass, you don't actually have access to secret abilities, which means it's completely paywalled and really impacts accessibility. Not only that, they are generally quite hard to get. Yes, there is Loomians you can get in weather, but there's Loomians you can't get in weather that have reduced odds. So for example, if you wanted a secret ability coupling, as an example, it will never be affected by weather. And there's quite a few that fall into that category. Also, when rallying, it is purely RNG based to get the first one, which is completely infuriating because usually you'll get the wrong nature on it or personality. But then after that, you then have to put them on lead and do it, and it's a big waste of time, to be honest with you. That's the first thing that needs addressed. The secret abilities need addressed. Okay. The second thing that really needs addressed is Jamie's already explained that a lot of the base stat totals are going to change, which is understandable, but massively frustrating. So for example, if you're like me, for instance, and you have well over 100 PvP trained, Loomians, all these base stats are going to change. So let's say, for example, I don't know, I'll click on Sochi here, for instance. Okay, let's say that 4 energy was perfect for it to get to the 250 mark or whatever mark it is. I've specifically moved that onto it. But could you imagine that I've perfectly measured, say for example, the energy on these, or the health, or any of the stats. Once the base stats totals change, I'm essentially going to have to go and reset them. Okay, so if you do not know, resets do cost Coliseum points. So if you're an example like me, this is a bit of a headache, to say the least. So let's say, for example, you needed, I don't know, I'm just going to make a number. Let's say you needed 100 resets. What you'd probably have to do is you'd probably have to go to the Coliseum here right now. And how much is a reset? Where are we? Resets, 10. Say you have 100, 100 times 10, that's 1,000 CP that you need to basically correct all of your Loomians. I think that it shouldn't be CP. I think it should potentially all be Lumicoin that should be used for that, just to make it a lot easier. Not only that, as in, if you're coming here as a new player, and if you want to obviously relearn a move, you may not have any CP and it costs you 20. I think that should be Lumicoins as well. I think that there should be change currency to make it a lot more accessible and a lot easier on top of that. So that kind of covers, 2-3 different things that I've done. Then we have an issue regards to items. So you have Loomians that will only evolve with certain items. So for example, the Sweets Jar right now, you can't buy the Sweets Jar anywhere in the game, but you will need that to get access to your snack. Then you have things like Wintrix at the moment, which if you have a Stricycle, you have to evolve it into Winter Event. But if you've never played the Winter Event and it's past winter and the Winter Event's gone, it kind of puts up an issue of accessibility into certain Lumions as well. So that there, I feel, should be changed. The likes of the Sweets Jar, Milkshake, Chocolate Bar, the candle, just throw them in here. Why not throw them here or put them in a shop in Atlantean? Easy as that. Okay, so that's another issue that needs to get sorted. Um, then we have TP training. The TP training has to be one of the most painful to do in Loomian Legacy. For a couple of reasons. Like the protein shake is good, um, but it could be better. So, for instance, what you're doing right now is you're probably going to, as example, you're going to, where is it? Rally Ranch, isn't it? And what you're doing is you're going around to TP trainers. I think they pay out like what 6 to 8 normal TPs for each stat. Um, you've got speed here, and you've got melee attack there, melee defense, and so on. It just takes too long to build a Lumion. Like the NPCs need to pay out, potentially between 15 to 20 TPs per battle. Not only that, then what you could do is you could take at the protein shake at the moment, which is times 2. Why not add something that gives you times 3, and make it a lot better? That then just kind of leads me on to the final point, which needs to be addressed, which is the ability to level up. If I compare this to the likes of, let's say, Doodle World as a game, I could go into Doodle World, I can battle a bot battler with somebody who's level 5, and I can get it to level 50. I could actually probably get, 6 of them up to level 50, probably in the space of about 5 to 10 minutes. The issue that you have is your bench will give increased experience, but that's limited to 2 people. Not only that, the current trainer at the moment, which is in the Living District, who gives you the experience, which is Ray, um, it just doesn't give you enough. And not only that, you're only going to have 2 that have gained additional experience. Like you're probably battling him 20 to 30 times. Like it is boring, it's monotonous, it is actually just mind numbing, and yet you have to kind of pay attention to hit your moves because they change each time. So those are probably the core issues there. That said, I'm really excited for it. We've only been waiting 5 years, so I'm excited for it. The leaderboard we know is just going to be full of stall and defensive Lumians because that's how ranked battles go. Excited for it. Myself, 8, Speeder, Scorched to an extent. We've all been running tournaments, whether giving our own prizes or spending our own money. We are investing personally into it with very little back and a lot of stress and things like that. It's actually, and we're doing is trying to increase gameplay and a bit of fun. Some of us don't even make content out of it. I've been running the likes of the PvP leagues for probably 2 years now, as well as constant tournaments. And I think it's actually good that we're getting something out of the games. Not only that, it obviously opens the opportunity that content creators can potentially get prizes as well, with more people playing PvP, which is good to see. And there's a lot of great content creators who haven't really been showcased or been supported by the community, or have been kind of went under the radar. A lot of the bigger ones usually cover the news and updates and things like that, but PvP's kind of been put to the side. I'm really happy for us. I'm really excited for this. Please, 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 please make this as accessible as possible. And it says it just makes it more enjoyment. People spend more time in the game, and everybody wins. If there's anything you guys think I've missed, put it in the comment section down below, and let me know what your thoughts are. But yeah, really excited for this. It's been a while. I just Oh, one last thing. Jimmy also alluded that the UMV is likely to have shards. as the prize in the new UMV update as well. So that makes that a lot more accessible as well, which is really, really good. And if you haven't checked the UMV out video, I'd check out the last one I did as well. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited. Hope you are. Thanks for watching. Hit the like. I'll read every single comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.